So shuffle our things around, and we should be able to log in now. So Optifine released nice pick. Optifine released a Forge compatible renderer, and our developer said that it should be fairly Minecolonies compatible right now. So I'm using the stream to also test out how well this is going to work out for us. I know that certain blogs are not completely supported yet. Certain like HUD blocks won't render well, which you should be able to see. That one works out fine. The warehouse, I guess, should work out. Yeah, like the warehouse, for example, is not rendering, but that is not our fault. That's something Optifine has to fix first themselves. So generally things seem to be working fairly well. Let's hope we don't crash if I try to render a structure right now. Let's see. That's working fairly well. So our developer was able to get that to work quite decently. So that's quite nice. So yes, Optifine is out for Forge, and Minecolonies and Structurize are compatible with it. That's, I think, pretty good news. Now please don't report the broken HUD models, because that's something you can report to Optifine so that they fix that as soon as possible. This is only in the newest Structurize version, so you won't get that in the older Structurize versions, only in that one that we released like a few hours ago only. So we also updated the development server on the latest Minecolonies alpha today. So every one of us that wants to join will have to use the alpha and not the mod pack, since CurseForge will need some time yet before they update the mod pack, and Twitch obviously as well. In that we included a lot of fixes, like a whole lot of fixes, especially for the handling of crafters. So I basically set up a very complex setting for the crafters, where I had 2 crafters and 3 builders, and had the builders basically build a wooden building full of fences, stairs, logs, planks, etc. And everything was only over the crafters. So the crafters had to create everything, and due to that I was able to nail down a few bugs that were preventing it from working perfectly. However, after I fixed those, all the builders were able to finish quite quickly even. We also increased the number of delivery men that can work at a single warehouse, which was before 1 delivery man per warehouse level, and we increased that now to 2 delivery men per warehouse level. Something I had announced yesterday, so maybe we can see as the screen, is that there is now a raider event that happens in the desert if there's a sandstorm in the desert, or if there is a if it's generally a raid time in the desert, and then you're going to get a raid with the pharaoh and a bunch of mummies, and the pharaoh can drop you this scepter, which might actually be quite nice to get because it shoots infinite fire arrows. So it's like a nice bow with infinity that shoots fire arrows. So I think that was the main part of the announcement of things we had finished since yesterday, which is quite a lot, I have to say. So and I guess this cactus farm here is fairly our Patreon server is at the moment quite full. We got a lot of new Patreons in the last 2 weeks, which we appreciate a lot. We appreciate any support we're getting, which allows us to host servers, and a lot of the money we actually also need for infrastructure. So we got our own dedicated servers and these kinds of things, which we're maintaining. And besides that, people gotta live as well, so we are sharing all the money with all our entire team, and that includes modpack makers, visual artists, developers, etc. So, oops, that failed. The shaders make it a little bit more difficult to accurately set the block position. That should be fine. Meanwhile, I can fry an egg on my video card on my GPU here because of the shaders. Although it looks gorgeous. I love playing with shaders. I got one getting the healer block also doesn't work, but it's working fairly nice. I have to report that to our developer that he did a great job with that. So let's see what our builder here is needing.
What?
Spruce stairs.
Watch me.
I think you're strong enough, Alexandra. So let me bring back those resources we just gathered. Ah, wait, I can just add them in here. Nice. So, spruce. I know I planted some spruce trees here. So, let's check out if our lumberjack maybe has a little bit more. We definitely have to start setting up our sawmill, etc. But as we said in last videos, we do need some time first, because we don't have all resources to get more citizens at the moment. So that's quite the nuance. So I also included the new Minecolonies Immersed sound pack. So you can see here it says resource packs, the voice pack here that you can download at Curse, and that includes a lot new sounds for a lot of our workers. I'm not sure if Daniela has the sound, one of the new sounds.
I can help with that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she does. Make a few more of those cows, because unfortunately we need steaks. So for all the vegan players out there, no real animals were harmed in this process, and yeah. So let's get to sleep again. So yeah, those are the things where shaders really shine then in the night with the lights. So, but it's starting to look better and better every episode, I have to say. This colony is turning out one of my favorite colonies so far. Although the last colony series in the mountain colony turned out fairly epic, I have to say. So, spruce it was. It might not be exactly enough. So let's get some more spruce wood here first. Yes. So now the next thing, as we already announced, is going to be another set of workers, which is going to be the final 3 crafter workers basically. And after those are done, we got a huge part of the mod finished basically, like especially compared to what we actually want to do. It's not so much, but it's, I would say, the first big part that we always dreamt to achieve in this mod is finally shaping out, and I'm really happy. It's after working 5 years on this mod, seeing how it's finally taking shape, and finally things are starting to work out together. We're able to hunt down most of the nasty bugs and get the core functionalities working.
What's it today then?
I mean, if you imagine that you can right now use Minecolonies to do... I'm talking about Minecolonies and how we're finally finishing the core parts of the mod. I mean, if you imagine that with these crafters, as soon as the remaining 3 crafters are ready, we can basically do everything all these automated mods do. So AE2 or all the auto crafting mods, they're not more powerful than Minecolonies. If anything, Minecolonies might be more powerful and probably a good piece more realistic, because you actually got workers doing the things and not just magic creation of recipes. So some fences. Bless you. Cyan clay shingle slab. Cyan clay shingle slab. And on a Patreon server we got at the moment the issue with the stem block. We definitely have to fix. We fixed that already, but we have to upload the fix to the pack. But since this weekend, Curse is not approving mod packs. Was the automation so difficult and learn from the odd mods? In general, automation of recipes is, if you want to do it simple, not very difficult. Like if you want to have a chest with an input and a chest with an output and just craft a recipe with the input and the output, that's super easy. That's super easy. Now if you want that more connected, like I want to craft A and then B, and you would just have like a recipe, and if enough is in the chest it crafts the next one. That is also fairly easy to achieve. Now if you want the things more complex, like I want something that's like a tool that does something, and just go through different chests to see if one of them offers this recipe, and then try to find the resources to achieve that. That is much more difficult. Like in Minecolonies, things are I'm talking in the wrong channel. Thanks, Ash. In Minecolonies, things are much more complex because we're not only having the auto crafter, as in, for example, the builder, if he needs torches, he crafts some torches and requests some coal and sticks. That is fairly easy, and that's something we have working pretty well for quite a long time. But now if he needs a pickaxe, and then first the warehouse has to check if there's a pickaxe. If there's no pickaxe, the warehouse will say I don't have a pickaxe, and then all the crafters in the colony will then have to check if they're able to craft a pickaxe. And if they're able to, then they have to check if they have the resources for that. And then if they don't have the resources for that, they will have to request it. And that goes back to the warehouse or then back to the other crafters. Like, if you have a well set up colony, you only have to put iron ore and logs in the warehouse, and all the other things are going to come together. You got a smelter worker that's going to a metal smelter that's going to smelt down the ore to ingots with a nice bonus. Then you got a sawmill that is going to craft it into planks, and from the planks to sticks. And then you get the blacksmith that is going to request the iron ingots and the sticks, and is going to create the iron pickaxe for your worker. I have to do ccmc talk Patreon. Okay, now. So what? Let's check on our builder again. What? I think we wanted.
What can I do?
Yes, cyan clay shingles. And for that we have to go into our base. So, so the main issue is to solve these processes as easy as you can to save memory. I think it's not a memory problem, but it's a problem that you have a lot of independent components interacting with each other. So clay, so we need the shingles. I know it was those. For that we need cyan dye. I think I put the dye in the wool chest here. Yes, cyan dye, and I know we need a lot of cyan dye. What was cyan? Was green and blue. We don't have a lot of green dye. However, I know we got a bunch of these here. So here as well. So I got these. I got some acacia planks. Are those spruce ones or are those so spruce shingles? I don't have a lot of spruce wood, but I know that maybe dark oak, jungle. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some more spruce stuff that grows here. Let me put those here, and then I'm going to put the cactus to smelt, and to get all the green dye we're going to need. I'm going to have to search out all the smeltable here. So now I need a bunch more of those. Put a bunch more in our smelter. That's a fairly difficult thing yet with Minecolonies. So usually it's good to have your colony like a bit condensed. Like for example, this colony here is fairly large, like it goes from there to a bit behind there, but we still have most of it loaded all the time because we got our main base here pretty centrally, and thus most things are loaded. However, if you have a very big base, if you're in the single player, you could set up chunk loaders that are going to keep your colony loaded. In multiplayer, the only solution is to have your colony more condensed around one area, which is preferably anyway, because this way your delivery men are going to have shorter walking paths, and it's going to be much quicker to get everything done, also for the builders, etc. Lapis, I wanted to get some lapis. And hi Matu as well. Yes, the builder AI error was fixed in the latest update, in the one I'm playing right now on. However, the delivery man has still a small problem, which we're still trying to figure out how to solve it. We know what the problem is, but we haven't fully decided yet how we can solve that well. It's because the delivery man, if he gets sick, he still has a bunch of tasks assigned to him, and he would have to cancel them, but that causes a bunch of issues. Or if he gets sick or dies or something like this, that gives us a little bit of headache at the moment. Green, yes, the rest is green. So blue dye and green dye. So spruce wood we need now, yes. Welcome everyone who's tuning in to our stream. This is Minecolonies, and I'm one of the main Minecolonies developers, and this is one of the developer colonies we built together. The chunk loaders only work if you are within your colony as well. So if you're on one corner of your colony and you turn chunk loading on, then the entire colony will chunk load. However, if you leave your colony, then the chunk loaders will also not work. Now this is because we had a bunch of servers where we had, I don't know, 500 colonies. So if we keep all these colonies working to some extent, even if the player is not in the colony, then this causes a bunch of performance issues. Like I remember back then with our 112 server, before we implemented a bunch of these things, we had something like 20% server load only to keep the colonies updated. And hi Domic. Is it intended to builder steps 3 blocks 4 instance 3 threads again and again when his tool breaks? No help message. That depends on the mod you're using. Maybe you're using some special tools that the builder doesn't fully, like the silent gem tools, etc. So the builder might not fully detect that it is broken. And that's when he basically gets confused. So let's plant them back again. I have so many of those, I'm going to throw them away. Yes. So let's get our stuff done so we can finally craft our stuff. So do we have no crafting bench here? So let me use these old planks to get a crafting bench. I'm going to use this here. It's a temporary storage chest. So we need those. Now the recipe for the shingles is this here. Nope. So it's this here. Yes. Clay spruce shingle. Ray, you have problems with that block destruction not shown. You can shade this to internal. Shaders to internal. How can I build walls or put decorations such as roads, boats? Now you can just use the build tool for that. So if you have a builder and you have the build tool, you right click with the build tool, you see here decorations. If you have a hut in your inventory, you will see more options here. There's decorations as well. And then you can choose one of many decorations, place it how you want it, and then click the green check mark. And then the builder is going to do all the work of setting the things up. The builder is smart enough for all of this. In the shader menu, but if I do internal, doesn't it remove? Thanks, Asher. No, I think I'm fairly fine. So how many clay shingles? 68. And 4. 60. Oh, and I never had that problem with the miner complaining about that. The miner has a problem that if the tool is not high enough, so that it can happen. Flower pots 8. It can happen that there's, for example, an obsidian block or something like that in the mine shaft. So he, even if he has a tool, he will ask for a different one because the current one he has doesn't fulfill all his needs. I didn't know that, but I'm fairly fine. I don't, because if I change the shader now, I fear I will crash, so I prefer further not. I guess Optifine is probably going to fix that fairly soon too. So some of these, and here you got the rest. And then I'm going to check out what the other builder is up to.
Building is so rewarding.
Spruce stairs, and I got some spruce planks with me. That's lucky. So you're building the same thing as the other builder. Why do you need the same things? Spruce planks. 8 more spruce stairs. Yes, correct. So and I just gave those spruce shingles to the other worker so that we could rescue a bunch of those normal spruce shingles at the other builder and give it back to him. That is fixed in the latest version as well. It's not related to the chunk borders. Clay spruce shingle, that one. But it's related that we had a small pathfinding bug. If there was an empty block under this block he was standing, he could not use this as a starting pathing block. But we fixed that again. That should be working nicely in the newest version again. Yay! We got everything. And yes, let's check out. I kind of have the feeling. Ah, no, here's the farmer.
What can I do for you?
He needs a hoe. I'm even going to. Nah, what a waste. I'm going to give you 4 of those. That's cheaper.
What can I do for you?
You got a hoe now? Yes. Got the farmer happy too. And yeah, a bunch of people were complaining about that they're sleeping too early. A bunch of our citizens, not of our players. So I'm going to wait a little bit and give the citizens some time to go back to their sleeping quarters here in the sandstone part of the colony.
Gonna put a roof over my head.
And I think the fisherman is progressing quickly, so she's going to be finished with that soon too. I explained this already in the beginning of the video. In the on curse, there's a new resource pack called Minecolonies Immersed, and you put this in the resource pack folder, and then it's this here. And you add it to the folder, and then you add it in here, and you will be able to hear all these new citizen sounds. So yeah, it's a new sound pack. So we extracted it from the Minecolonies mod because that's like 30 megabytes of sounds. Because we didn't want to make the mod too big, so it would be like, if we had all the sounds, we're probably going to end up at 60 megabytes only of sounds. So to avoid overloading the child size, we decided to put it in an extra pack. And this way people also have the choice to choose the resource pack they want. And you can always enter the resource pack and remove some of the sounds you don't enjoy. And since everything we do is open source, you can also select some of the sounds you don't like and just make it your own sound pack. There is also no problem whatsoever in that. So download the pack, add some of your own sound file, change the sound files, add some of your own sound files. Tell us about it because we always enjoy contributions. Yes, Matthew. 1.12 is going to receive the most important bug fixes, like things that are really urgent, but besides that, it's not going to receive any updates because developing for multiple versions at the same time costs us a lot of time. We can't develop anything or fix anything with the current versions. So we believe that that is a fairly decent trade-off. So I see Optifine has a problem with those yet too.
I got better.
Yeah, we used to have fairly ugly houses, but since we got a lot of dedicated community members making sure our buildings stay up to date, we got very dedicated set of builders with Luna as the schematic admin, which is helping us a whole lot. So those are things I used to have to do myself alone. Nowadays Luna is managing most of that and making sure the schematics are all updated, which is helping a ton. And she also is uploading now specific preview videos to this channel here to show you the new styles we are adding to the mod. But yes, come play 1.15. 1.15, especially if you install the performant mod, is pretty amazing. There are a lot of big mods on here, and sometimes we have to let go some things from the past to experience some great things in the present. Like, yeah, the Asians. I already said once that the Asian style we recently added to the mod. Let me just get a few hot blocks to show them here rendered. The new Asian style that was added to the mod is really amazing. It looks great and something we wanted for a long time added to the mod, but didn't have the people to do it. So I'm definitely sad that the next colony I'm going to build in the stream is definitely going to be an Asian colony. Yes, and the more people play 1.15, the more mods are going to come to 1.15, because if everyone plays in 1.15, mods will stop supporting 1.12 and will start supporting 1.15, and as long as people are still playing a lot on 1.12, then a lot of mod authors are going to stay behind, which is bad for the community as a whole because it kind of fractures the community. Let me get a bit more wheat for the cows. And as my lemma is on Discord, is I found it, I reproduced it, I found it, I fixed it. So if you find a bug and you're able to reproduce the bug, there's a high chance that within 24 hours or 3 days tops, there's going to be a fix for that. So, wheat I wanted. Yay! Guard Tower 4 is finished. Whoops, now I fell down here. So... and some add-ons coming on here as well now. Joining in on the developer server. Yo no hablo español. Perdón. So... Asher, come on. I know. I let Asher work. Asher, work on the quarry. Asher's working on the quarry finally. After
I love
announcing
the smell of fresh timber.
black carpet. Yeah, porting 112 cities to 115 is not really supported. Like, Forge doesn't really support it. However, you could bootstrap your cities. So in the build tool, if you enter, like, I'm not going to cheat. However, in the build tool, you can see those two buttons on the bottom right. And with those two buttons, you can instant place buildings. So if you just take the same seed of 112 and insta place the buildings at the same locations, you basically are loading the colony from 112. You can even take the 112 colony debt and load the citizens from the backup, so that you even have all the citizens that are the same. So basically the only things that change are then the player place structures. Yes, let's go back to so yeah, my Spanish is not mucho bien. I used to have 3 years of Spanish at school, but after I learned Portuguese, both of them kinda mixed into Portuñol, and I lost most of my Spanish due to that. Although I still am able to understand fairly much of Spanish and read text or something like that, that works fine. Just speaking or writing is not so easy. So, been a while since we've got raid. Black carpet, yes. I know we have black wool here.
Here you go. What would you ever do without me?
Yeah, what would I ever do without you? That's a good question, Vivian. Ah. I think I hit Arthur on by accident, and now he's mad with me. Yeah, I think he's fine again now. Yeah, I also saw that one of my knights had a unpleasant encounter with an arrow. Black. Let's see if we have black. Yeah, we have 4. And we have 4 black Didn't the builder said he had no black carpet? So let me get in our storage the black carpet then. Yes, all the versions are automatically updated to CurseForge, so you can just download it from Curse via Twitch without a problem. Wool. Black wool. Perfect. Here. What else? White floating and grey carpet. Let's get him that already as well. No normal grey carpet, I guess. So we're gonna create some normal gray. Yes. Here, some white wool. Oops, my mouse locked in. Is there a way to level up? Like if you're playing on 1.15, we improved the guards quite a bit, so they should be way less squishy now than they were before. There is a way to train them though, which is the Minecolonies? No. Let me go through here quickly. So we come to the Minecolonies mob. Yes, here. There is a block called the archery here, where you can train your archers. And there's another block called the... No, it probably works so. Combat Academy, to train your knights. So you can assign your archers and knights to these buildings that you built. And another one died. Another one died to dust. Yay. And then you can train them basically. They're in the building. Black carpet. I didn't... Yeah. So black carpet and white floating carpet. Yes, as Carl was gone, so it's saying if anyone here is a voice artist, please contact us on Discord and we'd be happy to have you contribute your voice and lend your voice to one of our citizens. White floating carpet, it said. Yeah, is it better now, the mic? I put it a little bit farther away from my mouth. We'll put this here back, and the rest we give to the builder. It's night already, so I have to go to sleep. So the first we're going to take a look at our colony at night, because especially with the shaders, with all the lights the colony has, that's quite the effect as well. Yes, the university upgrade as well improves a lot of the things. So there's a lot of university upgrades to improve your guard strength and also to make your guards level faster, etc. So that definitely also helps them. To the guard. To the builder. To the builder! So Alexandra is up early here. So yes. And the rest is she's needing floating carpet, so we need string. Yes, some edits is answering her. Wake up.
Work, work, work.
Hey, I woke you up. There's no need to hit me now. Ah! Alex? This is not nice. Hey, stop it. So I'm going to run away. I think he was just waking up the moment I slapped him, so now he's angry at me. Running away a little bit should solve this issue. So. Aye! Oh! They're all ugly. Did someone change the settings? Let me check if someone changed the guard settings, because that seems like someone changed the guard settings here in the town hall. No, fight guards is still off here. Why are they so angry at me? What did I do to deserve that? I'm a nice mayor. No, in this particular world we don't have a medieval colony, no. That's actually the only colony in this world. Although I'm pretty sure that in the Patreon world there are probably a lot of medieval colonies. I'm pretty sure about that. String. Evil. So he did do that on purpose. So yeah, the fight guard options in the town hall, if you turn that to on, it makes your guard fight that rank. It doesn't mean that you're allowed to fight guards. It means that guards are going to fight you if that is on. So well, I guess you even had a little bit of headache with all those cows mooing when you're offering them some wheat. Let's see if the warehouse has a little bit of string at least, because else this is going to be a pain. 182. Thanks. Whoever got this string is my hero. Now I just have to locate it. And we're planning on a feature that when you select the item in this GUI, actually the next rack with this item is going to light up, so that you can find it more easily. There was much more string, wasn't there? I'm wondering if he got the string already for the guard, so that we're not going to grow. Glowstone. Yes, we don't have glowstone at the moment. The mod packs don't have the latest version yet. So the mod itself, you have to update yourself if you want the latest version. For the mod packs, we're going to update them on Monday with the latest version. Here. Some items. Are you making the floating carpets? So, meanwhile, I'll get the glowstone to the other one, and enough glowstone so that the builder in the future can bring. Okay. So we're counting the string double. That's.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started.
You only need a hammer and some stones, and ready is the new house.
So. I don't know of any mod that does that as of now. So just have to find the rec with the string then. So I guess that the developer that coded those forgot that some of the regs point to the same position, so that some items are counted double. So I know there's a bit more string than that in here somewhere. String. There's more, right? That was all 31 string. And we need 33. But I know that that I can get at the spawner. Those 2 string I can get at the spawner. However, some regs are absolutely overcounted, so that's something we definitely have to fix urgently. So so fighting the spiders. $35. I think now I can disable it again before the spiders throw me down or something like this. So with the string we can create the white floating carpet. So bring it to the builder.
Gonna put a roof over my head.
Yep.
Weekends again. Oh.
What kind of level of guard tower is this? That's a level 4 guard tower, okay. So I want to build another guard tower here. Yeah! Did you see that fireworks? Yeah, the fireworks are bigger the bigger the building level is. So and Amy is now a works at a level 4 builder. That will make her happy definitely as well. As happy as she gets, right? So and we got a we got just before I wanted to talk about ending the stream, we did get some darn pirates. So let's see where that pirate ship. Oh, that's there. It's over there. I got a bow. And I got some more fish. And that pickaxe I'm definitely going to need. So let's see. Can I make a few of them actually follow me?
take care of it.
Follow. Yes. So. The pirates!
Wait, no! That one stung a little. Stop it! Stop, that one stung a little. That one stung a little.
So, meanwhile, these hordes of pirates are coming in here. No!
Don't do that. Ow!
Too many pirates! Too many darn pirates! Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Barbarian. I'm coming for you. Ow! Ow! Stop it!
Oh. Meanwhile, I'm getting killed here.
Stop it! It's me, oh barbarian. Wait, no!
Let's see if I can get on this boat.
It's me, barbarian.
I did it. Whoa, I fixed one. Ah! Almost died. I killed off one of the spawners.
That one stung a little. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I know there is some spawner down here. Not here.
No!
Ah, here's the spawner. So, the next spawner. Let's see. I know there's some more spawners around this ship. This is dangerous. Here. Nice. The next spawner gotten. And there was some spawner here. Yes. Next spawner done as well. So I know there's another spawner here. Captain spawner.
Ow! That one stung a little. That one stung a little. Stop it! Ow!
Nice. Gone as well. So we are progressing. Let me get this one here. That's something neat to have. Let me see if I can get some more up here. So those were some darn pirates, I have to say. Yes, here. Let's see if there's... I think that was the last one on the ship. And yeah, that caused us a lumberjack. Oh no, Daniela. I don't believe that Daniela died. This is too sad. We lost our shepherd as well, so that is quite a tragic outcome. So those pirates, unluckily for us, spawned very close to the colony, and thus were chunk loaded, and the spawners spew out all those pirates to our demise. But however, I think here we're done. I think that were all pirate spawners. And without me dying, I'm proud of my PvE skills. So, all the stuff. I got pirate boots, nice. And I got pirate leggings. And another pair of pirate boots. And I got a bunch of stuff to pick up my dead guards dropped outside here. New chest. No, I want this. Yes. There are more. What's happening?
Wait, no.
I thought I got all the spawners. There must be another one left somewhere. I thought I had all of them, but there must be another hidden one down here somewhere. Must be.
Ow! Ow! That hurt.
Spawner.
Wait, no.
So this is a captain.
Don't do that. Ow! That hurt. Ow! Don't do that. Wait, no. Don't do that.
So we got another pirate captain down. Where are they coming from, some Adams? Where are they coming from?
Ow! That hurt. That one stung a little. Ow! Don't do that.
And Vivian is doing
How's the
an
work going?
excellent job here, I have to say.
How's the work going?
Level
What is it?
decent guard. Got a lot of drops as well. Some pirate chests and stuff. And again.
Don't do that. That one stung a little. Ow!
Almost dead again. This time I made it. Darn it. So there seems to be another hidden spawner on this ship, which we couldn't find that. And yeah, to my demise. So, hi there, wets. I'm getting my grave. I think they sound pretty nice. They sound fairly well. He found it, he said. Let's hope he did. Because else a bunch of more of them are going to spawn just soon enough to kill us again. Yeah, I saw that there are a bunch of spawners inside the floor as well. Yep. That's it. Whew. If I was a cat, I had one life left now. I guess that was a tough raid with the ship spawning so close to the colony. Let me just put these things in the warehouse so the guards can get that armor again. About the voice lines, I'm not as happy about the lumberjack voice lines, to be fair, at the moment. So let me go to sleep. Yeah, the pirate ship automatically dismantles after you killed all pirates and got rid of all spawners. It sails off from alone then. I'm going to put some things here in the storage. So yes, there are ship raids and there are land raids. Those are two different things. You're not going to get two of them at the same time. Yes, the cards should be able to use those without a problem. Delete. We put the pirate armors here. The clay here. The wool here. Get rid of some of this wood. Better. The iron skimters. That's weapons here. This is also a tool. The bed I'm going to let at the warehouse. Some books I'll leave here. Let's see. The bones is stuff. Can you adjust ship rates? No. They are, if you adjust the settings, they count for both. If you don't, the easiest way to adapt is not being close to a huge vessel of water, and then you're not going to get them. That's the closest thing you can do to adjust that. Stone stuff, cobble, gravel, dirt. Dirt here. Pirate armor here. I think those were, yeah. And this was more like here. Yes. Those are the things for the workers. This and this is for here. No, stuff for here. This is this for the workers, and the rest is fine. That's for the workers too. Yeah, those I put here, and this I put here. And I think I can switch to pirate leggings as well in my outfit. And do we have we have a pirate hat. And that's the ugly one. Then I prefer that one here. Okay, and I can put this in here too. So. As I said as well, we have a new raid type, which are the desert raiders. So we are slowly adding different kind of raiders for different kind of biomes. We're planning to add all kinds of different ones, like Vikings, etc. too. So yeah, I forgot my stuff there. Here. I forgot my 2 chests. Although they're both fine. This one here, I guess I'm going to put in here. And those thing I can put inside my inventory again. Spruce log as well. The ancient tomes here. The glass maybe fill up. And the fish definitely. Get the shulker box. We're now playing for 1 hour and 15 minutes and it's getting late here, so I think I'm going to hit the road again and I'm going to see you all hopefully soon. See you everyone.